Brother Derek,
What's up? What's up, man?
how you feeling?
I'm good, brother. How about yourself?
How's it feel to be retired?
Man, it's like a dream, man. I'm living.
What's the best thing about being retired? You're 34.
Yep, 34. The best thing about being retired is just I feel like it's just waking up and just being able to decide what I'm gonna do with my day. I don't have to be anywhere at any specific time, so I decide what I'm gonna do with my time, and I'm able to, make it happen from there. So I love that.
Time freedom
Yes, yes.
and
Best thing in
location
the world.
freedom.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That trip to Africa changed my life, so we're working on going back. But yeah, that location freedom to be able to make money from anywhere, ah, it's
Good,
amazing.
good stuff. Now, let's say you could get a Bentley, right? A Bentley, a new Mercedes, but you have to go back to work. But you have a brand new car. Would it be worth it?
Definitely not. Nah, material things aren't worth your freedom. It doesn't, and those things don't make you happy. Like the ability to be able to do what you want when you want. Your freedom. That's most important. That's more important than any material thing you could buy. You
Mm,
know.
okay. All right. So, how did you get here? How long did it take you? Was it worth the sacrifice?
So we got here through real estate investing. We started with duplexes, me and my wife. Then we got single families after that, and we just kept scaling and scaling from there. Had a regular 9 to 5 job, working at a car plant. So started there. You said, was it worth it? Absolutely worth it 100 times over. I wouldn't. Only thing I wish I would have did is maybe bought more when I first started, but I had to get my reps in and kind of learn
Mm.
and get my systems in place but it was the best thing I ever did. So definitely worth it. I think it took us about 5, 6 years in total to feel comfortable to step out and be able to just cover our income and like and everything like that. But I would do it 100 times over. And I recommend anybody that's, having a 9 to 5 and they want to make some extra income, even if they don't want to quit their job, just buy some real estate. That way your money can work for you because they're laying people off. And my old job that I used to work at the car plant here, they laid off like 300 people. So
300 people.
yeah, yeah, the car plant out. Yes, and some of them were just still there. And I remember talking to people like, "So what are y'all gonna do?" And people just was going through the motions, and it was just like, I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I'm gonna do. I want to do this, and I want to do that, and it's like I'm sure some of them are still there. Hopefully, some of them got out, but
Yeah. I'm not anti-job. I'm pro do whatever works for you and your lifestyle. That's my thing. But the era of the safe job seems to be over.
I agree with you. And I'm not against jobs either. I think you should do what makes you comfortable, and you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself and your family. But I just feel like if you're not, if you're at a job that's not taking care of you, or if you're getting hurt or you're not being treated right, you shouldn't stay there. But you should be able to put yourself in a position where you can be okay and take care of yourself, whether that's at another job or doing something else that you want to do. But you got to take care of yourself and your family.
How are your tenants?
They are good because we have a system on how we vet them, but all our tenants are pay on time. Um, they're good. I almost forget I have tenants sometime, honestly, Dre. Keep it 100, man, because I don't. I'll be feeling like I need to check on them. Like, is everything okay? I haven't heard nothing. Like, I sometimes just randomly drive by just to make sure. Like, all right, house is still good because we don't hear from them. So it's one of them things. Like, it's we get them in, set it and forget it. So everybody's good though.
I call that a win. Do you do 1 year leases, 2 year? What's your thing? 6 months?
Uh, we do at least 1 year, and then from there, sometimes we do like a 1 year, and then it automatically renews, or we renew it each year. So we kind of give ourselves a little bit of play to figure out, if the tenant's gonna if we want them to stay in our unit after that first year. But we at least do a year. That way we don't have to worry about, any quick turnovers on properties. But a year's our go-to.
Okay. And do you raise the rent every year?
I don't. We usually set our rents at a comfortable price where we don't really need to, and yeah, some of our properties are paid off, so or our rents are maximized, so we don't really need to. We may, but right now I haven't raised rents in at least 2 years. We may at some point. It's just we good. Like
Okay.
I like who I got. I don't want them to struggle with rental at all. So we good.
All right. Um, Scenario. Somebody, a couple, they earn, let's say combined income, household income, 120 a year. They have 30,000 on deck, give or take. No real debt. They currently are paying $2,500 a month in rent. What would be they, they want to be like you guys. They want to be able to retire in 4 to 7 years. They want to be able to stop working. What would you tell them to be their steps, maybe 1 through 3?
Okay, you said married couple. Do they have kids or no kids?
No kids.
Okay, and even if they have kids, it's okay. I just like to ask, but I would recommend them to get a duplex. Preferably, I like 3 and 3s, just for the extra space. So a 3 and 3 is you got 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom on each side. That way you can maximize rent and have a good size house for you and the couple that you or whoever lives in your unit. But I recommend they do that. Build their credit up, pay off any debts that are outstanding. You don't have to have like perfect credit or anything like that. You at least need like a 640, I would recommend, but I would just eliminate credit card debt if you can, and I would just get a duplex. Even a 2 and 2, 3 and 3. Do that for a year or two. I know the wife might want that single family dream home, but if you could just push that off a little bit and start with that duplex, and then let that duplex pay for itself. You live for free. They keep saving their money that they would have been paying rent or whatever they were paying, and then they can buy that single family house and have that duplex pay for itself and the house they live in, and I'm sure they'll make a profit. They use our system, but that's what I would recommend.
All right, that's solid. That's solid. All right, Derek, appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate you.